lights and all. Cable management is still a hassle. Okay, now I should be able to put it down. How about I turn on the lights now? I just have extra light. Okay, that's something I can do later. But first, we can continue. Where did I put my... Where did I put my mixing tablet silicone thing? Seriously, short-term memory. I used it yesterday. I wish I could ask you guys. Oh, there it is. There it is. So my boom arms arrived. So this is my temporary or final setup. We'll find out later on. I have a ring light on, which I can switch color. Let's try that as soon as... Oh, there's the remote control. Okay. Yeah, well, it's upside down because I'm upside down. And I'm not gonna mess around. The only thing I can do is switch the camera like this. That's all. All right, I need to change the words. But remember, still trying, doing the best I can, and not looking for helpful hints. Let's see. Okay, new word. And it's not drizzling anymore, it's humid. There we go. Well, it's dry, but it's very, very pale. But it is better attached now, so that's fine. Let's see if I can clean this easily. Yep. Right, yesterday I'm gonna keep the fill line. I did 3 drops and it was this pale. So today I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drops. And I have plenty of this ink, so I can always create more. I'm gonna add a few drops more. So 8 drops. Okay, and now we fill again. Should be easier than yesterday. With less bleed coming through. Because this should have sealed. So here's hoping it actually did. Let's use gravity. To get it in the corner. There we go. Okay, and let's do gravity again. Have to be careful not to let it overflow. And just let it dribble in. Got some more stuff from my previous work spot or craft spot. I do want to see if I can move everything, but to be honest, I doubt it. Okay, you go float in there. Okay, you need no more bleeding. And I'm just gonna do a little bit in here while gravity does its thing. Hopefully more or less glue it in place. It's very thin, so it should just glue it in its spot and not bleed through, especially if I'm holding on. So you probably need a lot of varnish for this, probably a whole bottle. This one already bleeds through. Thin layer means shorter drying time, so the big ones are sealed, so I can keep it like that. It's okay if it bleeds slightly. Maybe the next project I'll first do a layer of varnish to seal everything. And then more colors. Have to make sure everything is very sealed in, very glued together. Go into the teeny tiny corner, please. And tomorrow I can pick up some stuff from the studio again. So I don't know when the next stream will be. I'm just Boom's arms arrived, so I had to set up and test today. Don't even know how long I'm gonna stream. It's just a setup test. But I think I might have the final stream setup now. Had to move my table, which kind of sucked because the boom arms were bigger at the backside than expected. It's okay if I get a thin coat, I just need to get a solid coat. I think I need an extra drop. Next time I need to get a toothpick along, but I should have something here. I always reuse my steering sticks from my work. So if I drink a cup of soup at my work, I reuse it. There it is. And this was a broken one. So yes, I stirred my soup with it. But it is something, a toothpick I need right now. And I can get more toothpicks at my home, of course. You just have to be careful not to damage the plastic. I'm sorry if it's kind of out of screen sometimes, but the boom arm is actually a tiny bit too short. And if I do it further away, I need to crouch over, and then I block my own light. Or at least the natural light for streaming. Currently have my ring light on. My craft lamp, as I like to call it. Thin layer. It's a very handy paint palette thingy. I should have another ice cube tray we never use of silicone, so but it's easy to clean. There we go. Filled it up. Lots of little squares for stirring. I mean, you just peel it off and then throw it away. Okay, ceiling. Of course, not everything easily. For example, the alcohol ink does stain. This is just to seal everything. And let's do this small piece. And this one. So then also bring all my paintbrushes here. I have a lot of paintbrushes, really a lot of paintbrushes. There are some pieces in this design you just can't reach with paint. For example, this line, you can't reach it with paint. Yeah, maybe if you get a syringe, which I do, but you have to have a very fine syringe for that. So maybe I am gonna try that, but for now, let's do the big parts and worry about the small parts later on. See, this already bleeds through. Whew. I think I'm gonna get the table a bit lower. Wait, first out, then down. And in. There we go. Maybe this is a bit better for my back. Considering the boom is attached to my desk, it shouldn't be different for you guys. A little bit more for that. So if my head does come into frame, well, that's probably because I have no choice, otherwise I won't see what I'm doing. And the last piece of hair, which is mostly sealing for now. Don't have that much left anyway, so. Whoops. No dried up scraps, please. Because it's transparent or translucent or whatever you want to call it. And varnish, I can scrape it off to the black. You hardly see it when it's dried up. Okay. So this is pretty much scraped clean. That's all the paint I get to work with for sealing it. It's going to be tricky for this part. I mean, this one is easy. It's just a big blob. Okay, now get in here. Don't need much, but I need a bit. Okay, that's every little bit. So these things are a second layer. Everything else is a first layer for sealing. I hope I won't forget it, but otherwise I'll just look back on the screen. Right, so you are stuck to everything right now. Let's get my little jar of water. Reuse as much as possible. That's my goal, my motto. I dislike waste, which sometimes is an issue, by the way. There we go. Always clean your brushes. I'll soon need to put on the other lights as well. I want to see how far I can get with these lights. Seriously, I love these brushes for this kind of work. These are a lot weaker. There we go. Well, it's a stick, not much can be done about it. Just so long as it doesn't stain anymore, then I can probably reuse it. Yep. Right, what else do I have to do right now? I don't think I have much to do. Let's see how far my sushi figurine. It is dry. Managed to spray a few parts shut, but mostly not. Right, let's get my tray. My crafting tray. And I need my acrylics and I need the color. I'm gonna start with red. First of all, let's make sure this one doesn't get dirty or toppled over. There we go. Doesn't really fit in the drawer unless I put it down here. Yeah. There we go. You can go over here. And this can go in my electronics supplies. It's just the whole other holder of my webcam. Right. Half the time I don't even know what the quality is. Is this the right kind of color? Yeah, this is a nice color. Oh, wait. I don't have my brushes here yet. Well, there goes that plan. There we go. And I'm not gonna go upstairs and grab my brushes for now. I've thought of everything and just forgot the brushes. Well, what else can I do then here? Not much, I guess. Let's see, I don't have any brushes here. Well, technically, I don't even need a brush that badly. I can use one of these. It's just filling a hole, so let's start getting creative. Don't think this is gonna work that well. I do think I'm gonna need some actual brushes to do this, but just need to get a first coat. To get some texture. So this is one of those non-brushes. Not really the best choice to do this with, but otherwise the stream would already be over. I'm not sure if a brush would have any more luck on this type of surface. It is a primer, so technically it should, but you never know. I have a piece of scrap paper next to me. Wipe my finger on it. It's a nice sushi red color, so at least that works. It's a bit salmon on the screen. Let's see if I can change the color to more white. Now everything is white light. But seriously, that primer should make it easier to paint, but to be honest, I'm not really feeling the easiness right now. It's still way too smooth. But let's see how it turns out when it's dry. And yes, I work a lot with my fingers. I get a lot of dirty fingers. But tomorrow I'm gonna get my brushes, because this is very tricky. It's like working with a popsicle stick, just slightly bendy. And maybe other paints are better, like model paints. The magpies are walking over the roof again. I mean, the spray paint held great, but now I need something else than spray paint. But this is a learning process. This isn't a perfect sushi either, so... Oy, that's a shame. Accidentally took along a whole blob of paint that shouldn't have gone along. Right, I forgot to put my music on. My royalty-free music. There we go. It's there, and I love great topic today. It might be even better that you have the radio on. A lot more interesting than what I'm saying. Maybe next time some thinner paint as well, to let gravity do its work more. Whoops. Okay, that should be all the hair. Oh no, almost missed a few strands. Just two. Hopefully tomorrow another cabinet will come so I can get all my rhinestones and stuff here so I can continue the swords. I also made a set. It's only available as a set, so let's see if someone is interested in that. Okay. Don't forget to do the ridges as well. Even though I don't want the top ridges to be done. Oh, that's a shame. Well, not something I can revert. There's no Ctrl Z. So we are just redo. Be very careful and don't make this mistake again. I do wonder if a brush would have helped much. Yeah, it looks good from a distance, but if you look up close, it's not that great yet. We'll just have to see how the paint dries. And in the end, the top lines are going to be, I'm guessing, dark brown. Probably not gonna be black. Oh, it's definitely gonna do a second layer, but not today because it's completely wet. So I'm gonna make that dry first. And tomorrow I'm probably gonna thin it a bit with water to make it more even. There we go. Clean up on aisle 3. Now to put the other light on so I can now see how much difference it makes. There we go. Don't need to put too much light on. Probably doesn't make that much difference on screen, but it does make difference for my eyes. You can go up here. There we go. Yeah, I still have that that halogen light here, so that's not gonna change. But kinda I like my eyes. Eee, bloody red. It's more red on in real life. It's very muted. Right, how's this going? This is going fine as well. No excessive bleed. It is more bright on the edges because that's where it goes first, and then tomorrow perhaps, or whenever I can do it again, I can do a second layer and then fill it whole. So that's pretty much all I can do right now. I wanted to take a toothbrush lozenge for the ponies, but I forgot that, so that's gonna be something for later. So maybe a bit of cleanup here. Already did my best, but I'm needing quite some dividers. What's in here? Scraps. Oh, steering thingy. Popsicle sticks. I always save those as well. They just go into the washing machine. Yeah, I think this is it for now. There's not much more I can do here. That's why I prefer having multiple projects, but the other projects are too big to have them here right now. They'll come later when I have a table again. But at least this works. I don't have a big lamp in front of my face again anymore. I have plenty of space for brushes and all. I just hope to find a few dividers so I can actually stack more. So I guess this is it for today. Sorry it wasn't a very long one. This isn't very interesting. So should I upload this on YouTube? I mean, it's not very interesting. Nah, I'm not gonna upload this on YouTube. This one is not interesting. I'll be seeing you. Bye bye.